But you know what's wild though? If anybody that I mentioned during my interview, they would get on here and not say my name at all.
But they might not have a choice after this.
Depending how this.
But listen,
depending how this comes out.
But let me say this. But they'll get in my inboxes. Like Mac J just dissed me in a song 2 weeks ago.
And then you had a title about him. I didn't even get a chance to watch the video, but you're saying some crazy shit about him now too, right? What was this title? The title of this video I didn't get a chance to watch. Boy. Doing my boy dirty.
This is crazy.
Listen. Mac J, we could talk about it.
Here. BOE Sosa, Lapdog, and Mozzie, mascot, BOE Moo location leaked.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. Mac J on paperwork. You calling him a snitch, too?
Oh, boy.
You got to be careful with those accusations.
Don't we all?
For sure.
But listen.
She's wild, bro.
But listen, my accusations are about 85% accurate.
Okay, but with the snitch thing,
I didn't
you gotta
necessarily
be 100% accurate.
But listen,
ask Lush.
When I said on paperwork, okay, you gotta understand. You gotta know how to like stroke the Jerry in this entertainment business. Okay, you guys need to pay attention because it's a possibility he could be on paperwork. Now with West Coast Gang Wars, he needs like factual proof. Like we talk all the time, and he'll tell me like, Jaleec, I just can't post anything because I need like facts, and I'm like, valid.
You touch shit people don't touch. That's exactly what that means.
I don't need facts. I just need something to where I can do my 1-2 with my intuition. And I'm like, oh, this might be something.
You just need a drop of blood so you can find the whole person bleeding somewhere. That's all you need. That's the
or looking to be revived. So with the thing with Mac J, he wasn't on paperwork, but he was like on a jail recorded phone call. And so instead of putting his name, they just put his phone number. But we all know that jail calls are recorded. And this is like, Briss's homicide was like publicized all over the world. You're doing this on purpose. Like you're not talking in code. You're being like open with everything that's going on. Like you're saying everything. But then when he arrived on the crime scene, he said that it was a Mexican guy from Frank Lone. So then he had EBK go slide the next day and it wasn't even nobody from Frank Lone. Like you're just saying anything, bro. Like you're just like a little pest that just needs to find its way. And now that Chris is gone, you're like trying to find your way, bro. You're a little pest, bro. Like you're a little cockroach that won't go away. Like, and then now he just dissed me in a song 2-3 weeks ago.
By name?
No, subliminally. And everybody's DMing me about it. And I'm like, I'm ignoring it. I finally go listen to it. And I'm like, wow, he really did.
What did he say?
He said she talks like basically I talk like a guy, but I'm a female. Like, and then he's like, he's looking for me, but I'm out of range. It's his out of range song. And then he says that he was looking for Ezzy Marcus, but he's missing. He's in the feds. Where is he? Like, like, let's be for real. We're not even together.
Right.
So like, what are you insinuating? Mac J, what are you doing? You guys know who was responsible for your cousin's passing, and you guys are still focused on me and Ezzy Marcus. Go get your get back and carry on. It's been 4 years. Okay? Like, stop coming for us. Stop doing your pinkies down. Like, oh, bro, because the same guys that did that to Chris are the same ones that are pinkies down, bro. You guys are supposed to be allies. Go get your get back. Get on with life, bro. Like, stop manipulating his fan base because you're on his channel. Like, stop. It's annoying at this point.
Wow. Crazy. What's your dating life like?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. I can't find love to save my life.
Yeah, imagine her like meeting like a regular guy, and just hearing about all this and just being like, "What the fuck?"
Terrible. My dating
ready
life
to go home immediately.
No, they all love me though.
Just men in general.
They love me.
Right.
Like
then
no,
somebody
seriously.
has to defend all of this craziness.
But I dated regular guys. I dated rappers. I date regular people. But it's like I fall in love, and when I fall in love, I expect so much. And then it's like, and then with my line of work, it just gets complex. So I like being alone.
You're like out on a nice date, and you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I gotta head home. Somebody got smoked in Stockton.
Like, this is crazy.
They turned him into a pack. I gotta go home and report on this."
And then what happens when she posts you and then tag you, and now you got to deal with all these niggas when she talking about niggas dying.
Is West Coast Gang Wars, is that the one where they're always just saying the most disrespectful shit about people dying, or is that's a different one? There's another one I follow that I forget which one is which.
Wait, which one?
Too. He do too, where he'll only mention their hood but only use the disses in the captions.
Yeah, that's just crazy. And part of it is like you're an Instagram account, so you're trying not to say murdered and death in the caption, but then instead he says the most disrespectful shit. But I forget which one that is.
It's West Coast something. I don't think it's Gang
They're all
Wars.
the same ones though. Official West Coast?
Maybe I forget.
I don't know, but he be talking crazy.
No, it's West Coast Gang Wars. He's the only one that does it. Like saying that they turn into spaghetti.
All kind of
like
wild shit like that. Then use their hood disses in the captions. Don't never say the real hood.
Does he?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's how you know I'm not in tune with nobody outside of Sacramento and Stockton.
Yeah. Blank rapper gets turned into some spaghetti in Northwest Indiana near Chicago. He was allegedly out there on a business trip and ducked off. Right after clocking out of work, he clocked out of Earth.
Yeah.
3 fire emojis. It's like he's celebrating dudes dying. It's crazy. Like a trillion times worse than anything Ack ever did on the war in Chirac shit.
It's because it's faceless. When you're faceless, you feel like you can just say whatever.
For sure.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's West Coast Gang Wars. I respect his craft though, because I actually talked to him and he said the reason why he does it is because like bloggers are looked at as vultures, culture vultures, right? He told me like his explanation for it. And he was like, he doesn't glorify like the gangbanging. Like he hates it. He despises of it.
Yeah.
And so he was like, like he even brought Adam up. He was like, they hate Adam 22. They hate DJ Academics. They hate 1090. They hate everybody. And they said they're culture vultures. But what about black men? Like, how are they not culture vultures? They're vultures. And he had like a really valid point. And he was like, if my brother clocked out right now from like gangbanging, I would do the same thing on the caption. He said it. Like, it's he just despises of it. He said he's not gonna do it forever.
Like the Flacco angle, the Charleston White angle. I'm gonna talk about all this shit, but talk about how much I hate it.
Yeah.
But really, you're engaged with the politics. I love Charleston.
Love it. So you really love it. And it's crazy. It's so cool where they said like you love it so much because you hate it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But then it's also like the only rational, logical perspective is to hate people who go out into the community and kill other men, regardless of what their reasoning might be. Like any sane person sees that and they're like, this is terrible. We need to stop this behavior. We are all fans of the music and then kind of like just accept that that's part of it.
It's like a car accident. They out there dying, but you're not gonna stop looking when you're driving past the freeway.
But you don't want to like directly laugh at it.
Right.
But then some of these faceless pages are like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just represent like the lowest possible attitude that a fan could have on this shit,
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that like with people that don't have their faces, like they're just represented by their brand. That's basically what it is. But I can respect it though. This job gets dangerous.
Especially when you put a face to it like how you do.
Yeah, it's like.
Have you ever actually felt like there was like a moment where you felt like some shit was gonna go down, or where you felt like somebody
on my way to this interview? I was like, oh my goodness, what if they set me up?
That's wild. If you think I set you up, it's crazy.
Crazy. No, it's just like you have to be open to things. Like you can't be like. Yeah. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come.
If I die, I die.
Chin up, chest out. Yeah,
that's crazy. You going to jail at that point? I didn't send you DMs.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It was just. It's just.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It was just like,
hell no.
Damn, like I do a lot. Like like it's.
Sure do.
So it's like you always have to be cautious. Like you never know when something's gonna transpire. Like even like that's why I don't date. Like right now I haven't dated in so long. Cause I'm scared, and it's like it's not that I'm scared. It's just I'm cautious, and it's like I didn't think you guys were gonna set me up, but I was like, who's gonna be here? Cause I was here with Bosco one time.
Oh really?
Yeah, I came with Bosco. I think you had what's the guy's name? He was from Chicago. They say he got knocked out at McDonald's, and the next day the guy passed.
She talking about the nigga from Lil Herb.
Cairo.
Cairo.
He didn't get knocked out, right? He just got like accosted.
It was very close. Where the nigga got socked and he banged his head.
Yeah, like it was something like that. And so I was here when Bosco came to that interview, and it was just a lot of people here.
It do be a lot of people.
Yeah, so I was.
I work here. I know.
Yeah, so I was just like I didn't know who might have been like
How you feel working right here, being a nigga? You feel me? When you a nigga.
when it was the
Shit.
news
He was
era and there was
bold.
just like a random mix of people every day, it was just
It
weird,
was
tricky
definitely
shit
tricky in
happening.
here
Yeah.
every day.